Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me. 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. Check. Check in the car.
Now McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Like 80. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Snickers. Got spin.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
66. Hey, switch gears. 66. Pull it high.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
230. Take 2 of them. SOS. SOS. Hey.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Shoot! Shoot! Kill, kill, kill. 24!
the shotgun. It's McCoy. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Reset. 18. 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Here comes the boom.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Strong right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4. Hey.
McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, McCoy. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Watson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tyler Lockett, touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett, 94 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right, and this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Now it's Watson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A.J. Green, 39 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field. Watch twist, 54. Check 37. Understand?
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's got his running back, Rashawn McCoy. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right. They've got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Chark, 71 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now McCord. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. No. Off. 924.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Run you over. Shoot. Quick the edge. Go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He finds McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch the shit.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Watson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with McCoy. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Hey, no, look, we got motion. 24. Yeah, that's what I do.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
180. 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Man up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going underneath for Gordon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go.
Watson operating from the gun. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
All right, now, 230. Snickers.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Jordan made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. Roethlisberger will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Cameron Jordan. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson now to throw. He's got Green. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Where's the tap? 19! You must be dreaming. 29, 29. Where's six? Kip. 66. Pull it. High.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rip left.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's checking. Hey, 31!
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ben Banagoo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hey, Mike's 50. 50. Hey, check. 50's the mic. Alert. Mike 50. Rabbit.
He's back to throw. And able to find Green. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now it's Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Ready? Like 80. Mike, 58, right there.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.